After a brief detour to revisit some rooms in the dungeon, the party decides to take one last attempt at the invulnerable wizard's puzzle. Confident in his own power, the wizard allowed the party to plan undisturbed. As they reviewed what they knew, the magic in the room began to react to their words. Quickly they discovered the power word that controlled the room in the magic within the room. Aelith, with the last piece of the puzzle in mind, approached the wizard, slowly raising her finger to point at him, and the magic surged, disintegrating a large section of the room along with the wizard that once stood before them. The once guarded room, now no longer blocked, they enter and find a curious magical item that summons little loyal friends to aid them. The party then encountered the flaming skull of a wizard named Andy, who hadn't bothered to check the size of rooms before casting Fireball. After a few misunderstandings, Andy told them his story, pleading with the party to release him in exchange for all the treasure on the other side of the door, that the party soon discovered that there was none. The party agreed and they opened the door, but Andy shot their skull out of the room, quickly chasing and trying to trap the party inside their cell. Rivet, quick on their feet, managed to wedge their foot in the door and slip out with the party assisting behind them, drawing Andy's attention and now leaving the party to push the door open. They have Andy outnumbered and cornered. Andy resorted to a familiar trick that ended their life once before and casted Fireball once again on a space much too small to handle it. The blast killed all but one of the party members, nearly destroying Andy himself. Lucinda, the sole survivor, finished off the skull and revived the rest of the party. They moved on to the next room after encountering some musical skeletons and Bob receiving their own skeletal musical instrument after a successful performance check. They enter this new room with a familiar smell of hay and animals. Cautiously they enter to find large piles of hay, scattered bones across the floor. As they explored, they heard grunts and growls and soon came face to face with the feathered face of a beautiful mama owlbear. The beautiful barn owl faces only inches away from theirs. Though wary, she was not immediately hostile. Aelith stepped forward to communicate with the creature and learned that she had 2 eggs that had hatched, but her babies had been taken. Mama Owlbear had fought off the intruders, but they managed to escape with her babies, though not unscathed. The party began to search for clues, and they found the torn-off hand of the presumed culprit. Seeing out the owlbear's reaction to the hand, they promised that they would bring justice for her lost babies. As a gesture of trust and compassion, Mama Owlbear pushed the party towards one of the hay piles, where she curled up and fell asleep with them nestled in her arms. The party took this moment to rest and say their goodbyes, knowing that the final battle loomed ahead and what would become of this dungeon after. You guys are all asleep currently in the arms of Mama Owlbear. Though you guys find sleep a little hard to get to at first, with large arms sort of holding you in place, you slowly get used to it and cuddle into the very soft feathers and plumage of Mama Owlbear and fade off into sleep. Though having a long rest, it's not the most restful of nights, as each of yous have a bit of a strange dream. Ricky, you hear a familiar voice. You've spoken to this voice before.
Ha ha ha. Take your final rests. Your final battle approaches. We will see how you fare, young lizard.
Your final breath.
Confidence will be your downfall. I've seen you making your way through my nest, my domain. Pitiful.
Haven't seen you.
You will see me soon, and it will be the last thing you see.
And the dream goes quiet. We move on to River.
Another pathetic small lizard.
Yeah, so you'll see how pathetic I am when we beat you.
Haha, confidence. I like it. I will like to see it wiped from your face.
We'll have to see, won't we?
That we will, pitiful dragon.
And the voice goes dark, and the dream goes quiet. Move over to Lucinda.
What about you, Fox? Are you as confident as your friends? We'll see what those puny tricks have after the battle to come.
Dream goes dark, and the voices go silent. And we move to Aelith.
Hop, 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 little rabbit, into the maw of the beast. Feed me, you will.
Well,
I see confidence doesn't run in the group. These will be enjoying snacks.
And the dream goes dark. You guys spend the last bits of your evening with a bit better of a sleep in the comforts of Mama Owlbear. But it is time to move on. You will all need to make a stealth check to get out of Mama Owlbear's grasps.
21.
12.
Okay, so Weirdo, you manage to quite easily slip your way out from Mama Owlbear's grasp, making your way over to the door. Who else got above like a 15?
I got 21.
Awesome. Rivet, with your small size, you're able to sort of quickly and wiggle your way out, sort of thing. Out you get. Mama Owlbear doesn't move or anything. Still snoring loudly. After that, the other two try to get out. Not being as sneaky and quiet, they manage to disturb Mama Owlbear's sleep just a little bit, and she sort of rearranges a little bit, kind of laying more down on top of yours. It will now be just a flat strength check to get out, as you're now sort of just a bit more like pinned down under the arms. It's more now just weight rather than trying to like worm your way out, so it's not to disturb. Now you're like actively like, oh shit, I gotta, like, and there's a lot of weight, so you're like, I gotta get out of here.
20.
15.
Both of yous do manage to push Mama Owlbear's arms back off yous and get your way out without disturbing her too much. She rolls and curls back up, giving a couple of little hoot-hoots as yous leave. Little head scratches as yous walk away. Pat, 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 all the head pats for Mama Owlbear, all the feather scritches, all on the big fluffies. And we make our way into the next hallway. Any particular marching order that you guys want to go into for this sort of thing? Like, anyone want to be in a specific place, like going into the room or anything? Like,
I'll, like, come in the back.
anybody else got any positions they want to be in specifically?
Near the front, I guess.
I don't really care.
Good where you are? Sweet. Switch to them. Everyone's happy with that?
Yes.
Ricky's gonna be the one that opens the door. Inside, you opening the door, immediately the first thing you see is the table in the center of the room with a small shiny thing on top. You can't really see what it is from this far, but it seems to be on a cloth, on a table, middle of the room. Other than that, not really anything too noticeable about the room. When you look at the far back wall of the room, though, there is about a 10-foot wide tunnel, but it seems to be mostly caved in, if not completely caved in. You'd have to also get closer to that to really gauge how much is sort of caved in of this tunnel. Awesome. What are yous doing?
Slowly walk on in.
Are you like stealthing in or anything?
Yes.
Alright, roll me a stealth check.
9.
Cool. Yeah, so you start heading inside. Are you like sticking to any particular wall or anything?
On the left side.
Are you just like trying to follow in behind, or are we trying to get everyone into the room? What are you guys doing behind?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fallen.
Basically trying to hug this left wall and getting everybody inside. Everyone says their bye-byes to Mama Owlbear.
Bye, Mama Albert.
Bye, Mama Albert. Oh. Alright. You guys are all sort of at the edge of this smaller than you thought it would be room for a creature that was speaking into your minds and stuff like that, and you're thinking this might be a bit smaller of a room than, but nonetheless quite tall of a room. Looking up, it's probably maybe 30 foot, 40 foot high room, so it's pretty tall. It's definitely taller than it is wide.
Are you gonna move the camera down?
Oh my god, sorry.
What's the green stuff?
A mistake that I can't fix.
Oh, it's a dragon!
Yeah, looks like it.
It doesn't exist. It's irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
It's that funny looking carpet you got there.
What's in the room?
The table with the cloth on it and a small shiny thing on top that you guys can't quite identify.
Who's gonna identify it?
Go over there and inspect it and take a look. I won't touch it, I just want to look.
Awesome. You head over beside the table and you look down on the tablecloth, and almost gleaming is a brilliant dragon of pure emerald. Are you wanting to give it an investigate? Like,
Yeah.
Yep. Go for it.
12.
12 is just the DC that you needed.
Nice.
Whilst looking at this emerald dragon, without even needing to touch it, you notice something up. You may have seen something like this before. This is a pretty basic trick, actually. This is a very minor illusion. This is you've definitely seen this before. In that moment, the illusion vanishes, and you hear it from the ceiling of the roof, up in almost the darkness of the roof, large footsteps descending from the wall. Boom, 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 boom. And on the side of the wall, not quite a dragon, but dragon-shaped. Smaller than you thought. You guys have read about dragons in just general books and stuff. You guys thought these were meant to be, like, large creatures. You thought they were meant to be big and muscly and all these. This thing's looking a bit slender in all the places where you thought it was meant to be big. And it's just not quite as big as you thought it should be. You're not sure if this is a dragon, but looks dragon-shaped. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Dang it. It's gonna say hi. Hello, fellow dragon.
I rolled terribly this time.
19.
20.
20, nice. So very quickly descending from the wall, you guys see dragon-shaped creature who is going to get their first attack off before anyone has much of a chance to react. Nice little surprise attack. They're going to go straight in with their big hit. They're going to go straight for their breath weapon.
Oh,
so, you guys see it pull its neck back, pushes its head forward, opens its mouth, and immediately you guys are thinking, oh, we're about to see fire. Nothing comes out, but then it hits you guys all at the same time in the front of your head, almost enough to bring a little bead of blood down your nose, and as you guys feel the psychic wave hitting your head. I'm gonna need everyone that is... Oh, it looks like it's probably just gonna be Ricky and Lucinda, I think. So Ricky and Lucinda, you guys are gonna need to do a intelligence saving throw.
18.
So what did you get, Weirdo? Was yours a 12? All right. So you both make it. So what would have been 14 damage halved to 7 to both of you guys.
Oh gosh.
Because you guys both managed to save. As the psychic damage pierces your head and it rings in a piercing effect. And that takes us to the top of the order, which is Aelith.
Oh, I will cast Spike of Growth
Where are you
Around-
wanting to place that?
around the dragon.
Right, so 20-foot radius. Let me just work out, because that's going to be, I think, kind of big. Well, he might hit all of yours.
No.
So even if you centered it on the furthest, like, wall, you're still gonna, that's how big it's gonna be, that purple
But
area.
does it have to be 20 feet?
It does. That's the spell. It doesn't say you get to choose. So that's
Oh. Ricky, move out of the
Oh,
way!
gosh.
yeah.
Well, no, because then it will hurt us when we move into it.
Creature moves into or within the Well, it's only for every 5 feet it travels. So if it's only for like once that it's like only getting into there. If they don't move once they're in there, they're fine. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
then the
like
dragon
it's still
might not
warning.
move. Never mind.
Bob, if you're already half health, you shouldn't be long rest. Make sure you do your long rest. Everyone should have long rested.
I got hit by
Oh,
the psychic.
yeah.
His house only 15, and he already just took 7
Yeah,
damage.
I forgot how weak he was. It's fine. It's okay.
You have you're big old dragonborn.
I'm level 1 again.
I've got double your health, man. I'm
Yeah.
a tiny little rabbit.
He's a bit sickly. He's just really thin. He's just like razor thin. Man's a twig. Could be snapped in half with a strong punch.
Oh,
I'm stocky.
If you slap him on the back too hard, you might break a rib.
I'm going to.
Quickly though.
I don't,
What are you doing?
I don't get how the sizing works. What's the 15-foot cube centered on the dragon?
15-foot cube. Roughly there.
Okay. Then I will do Thunderwave. I will cast Thunderwave. wave.
That's centered on you.
So I will move into the dragon and do Thunderwave.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, about there.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright,
On a
let me
failed
quickly
save-
just check whether Ricky's in that. Oh, I'd say you can I'd say you can angle that so that it, yeah, I'd say you can
Yeah.
angle that so it's not there. If you turn that square, yeah, I'd say that's fine.
Why is the square like on an on an angle in the first place?
Because I drew it with my finger and I've got to
Oh.
draw it with my finger. it's just drawing a square. It sent square on you would like you could technically make it so that it would hit Ricky, or I'm saying that you'd be able to make it so that it's not hitting Ricky, sort of thing. Like I'm not, yeah, but yeah, I was just making sure that Ricky was out of the range because
So
if they were
that's
one
range.
square close up. All right, sweet,
On 13.
cool. 14. So he'll save. So what's half damage? What did you roll for damage?
I rolled 8.
Awesome, so 4 and isn't pushed. Ricky, your turn.
Go in with the rapier.
Alright, Ricky closes distance. 5, 10.
Yeah.
Immediately following up after the Thunder Wave. You do have Aelith within range, so I do believe you would be able to proc your sneak attack.
Try and do a sneak attack then.
Yep, that's just still your roll to hit, but you add sneak attack.
Sneak attack then rapier.
So you roll to hit, then roll damages. So did you roll your to hit?
21.
Awesome. 21 definitely hits.
Sneak attack was 4.
And then you add, so that gets added to your rapier damage. So you roll damage for your rapier, and then you add sneak attack to it if you meet the requirements for sneak attack, which you should because you have an enemy within 5 feet of your enemy, or an ally within 5 feet of your enemy. Sorry.
12.
Awesome. 12 damage on that one. As you pierce into the wing of this creature and get a bit of a nasty tear down the side of one of the wings. It hasn't really said anything just yet. It's sort of letting you guys have your moment. It took its attack and it's just letting you letting you guys have your moment. Seeming pretty okay after these attacks so far. Couple of scratches, but you know, nothing too severe. That takes us to Lucinda. Yeah, awesome. Throw the ice knife out there. 14 is not gonna hit, as you see the ice knife sailing through the air, puts its wing up, and it just shatters across the wing, and nothing.
Nice try, Fox.
Oh wait, is the guy?
So is that voice the dragon?
Seems to be, yeah.
Thought this was the boss before the boss.
Anything else, weirdo? Rivet. That actually no, that's his turn now.
Oh gosh.
At the start of his turn, he's gonna roll to see if he gets his breath weapon back. Ooh. Does not get its breath weapon back.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we should get this underway.
As it looks over to Aelith for its bite attack, it's going to...
No.
Does a 15 hit?
My armor class is 16.
No, it does not hit. It takes a snap at you with its large maw, and you just manage to dodge backwards out of the way, narrowly missing a snap from the beast.
Quick on your feet, rabbit. We'll see if you fare so well next time.
And that takes us to Rivet's turn.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and try to shoot him.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Dirty 20.
Does definitely hit.
And 7 damage. Oh, 10 damage. Roll the
Nice.
7. 10 damage.
Awesome. You let the bolt fly, and it goes through, and another one sticking into the wing, just into the folds of the wing, piercing some of the loose like sort of scales and stuff under the wing, pulling its wing back.
Goddamn pests.
And that will then take us back to the top of the order. So Ayla.
It has magic missile like all the way up to 7th level. I'm going to do it at level 4.
So that's 6 bolts. So roll it, and it's that damage 6 times.
Okay.
And you choose the targets.
And that takes a spell slot, yeah?
No spell slots. You just click the spell like your other spells, and it won't take any spell slots. It'll take charges off of the wand.
Okay, I got 2.
Awesome. So that's 2 damage 6 times, so 12 damage. I'm assuming all targeted on the dragon
Yes.
thing. Awesome. You guys watch as Aelith pulls almost nothing like you sort of see Aelith pinch at like the lapel area of their tunic and pull something forward in like a basically a wand gesturing motion, and out of seemingly nowhere, large balls of magic seem to start shooting forwards from the tips of your fingers, essentially, because the wand is so small. 6 of these bolts come out, all targeting the creature. They wind through the air and all boom, 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 hitting the creature. It puts its wings up in defense, and you just see all these little scorch marks appearing on the wings of the dragon. He didn't like that one. I need you to roll me a d4 on that one now that you've used that, because of the little quirk of that wand being so small. Every time you use it, there's a 50-50 chance that you drop it, and you'll have to basically lose it.
What? You didn't tell me that!
Well,
I think I was dead.
it was said. It's on the item card.
It's a 3.
You managed to keep hold of the tiny little toothpick, and you can stash it back in your lapel. Awesome. That brings us over to Ricky. You're seeing the demeanor of this thing starting to change. It's got some scorch marks on it. A couple of little scratches are starting to appear, and it's starting to like heave, and you can see little like bits of drool like forming in the corners of its mouth. It's seeming pissed.
Oh.
I want to do acid breath, but is Aleph in the way of that?
What's the let me check your breath, because I think it's just a straight line, but you guys are like essentially against a wall. I'd say they'd have advantage on a dex check so that they don't cop any splashback sort of thing, just because it's such a confined space. But advantage on that check's still pretty good. It's a pretty low check.
Give him hell, Ricky.
I don't roll for that. I just do it.
I do believe it's just a straight up action. I have to roll to save against it essentially, and yeah, Aleph, you roll with advantage. So I think it's a dex save. Yeah, I think it's dex save. On a nat 20, they're gonna very easily get out of the way. Only taking.
So he just hits me.
Well, it's half damage, so it's taking the splash effect now. So you should be pretty good.
7.
Unless you, awesome. So that'll be half to 4.
Yeah.
Because it is rounded up for damage. I think it's always rounded up.
I got 22 and 21, so 22.
Yeah, you're fine. You easily save as well. I'll say your save is no damage. It was either like half damage or no damage rather than full damage or half damage for the dragon, because you were basically just trying to dodge out of splashback. But he is going to take that little bit of damage.
Wish it did more though.
It scales. Once you get bigger, you get stronger.
He's still only a twig, remember?
You're just a baby dragon.
A baby dragon.
Just a tiny little guy.
Baby dragon.
Is that your action? Yeah, so that's your action. You do technically still have a bonus action.
Ooh. Stab with the rapier.
I don't think it has the right properties for it to be an offhand attack. Yeah, it doesn't have the light. You could use a dagger didn't do an offhand stab, but you can't use the rapier. It has to have the light property. You also have your cunning action. You can dash, disengage, or hide as the bonus action if you wanted to like get some distance, or there's not really any attempt to hide in this moment, but if you wanted to try to like move back without, but yeah, up to you. It's either stab or retreat essentially.
I don't like retreating because they'll do more damage.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Disengage, it doesn't get an opportunity attack on you if you use your cunning action. You disengage, which it won't get an opportunity attack on you.
Oh.
That's like the rogue feature.
How far can I get though?
Normal movement. That is just disengage is the action, then you get your normal movement of 30 feet.
I want to sit up next to the Lucinda then.
Awesome. So disengage.
Leaving me here.
You got this. Do a big ability.
Oh.
Got enough space for it.
Awesome.
Won't hit me.
True.
Ricky does a quick little back step, hops backwards on each foot, narrowly dodging any potential swipes that could have even come in, just quickly makes the retreat. Not even a chance for a swing. That takes us over to Lucinda's turn. Yeah, definitely definitely everyone's got movement enough to get within striking distance. 5, 10, 15, 20 easily. Yep, that one's not gonna hit. Doesn't land purchase with that one. Taking us to the worm.
What's the worm?
Oh.
The dragon. It's called a worm.
I'm looking worm. It's a dragon. Oh my god.
Spelled
you see it.
W-Y-R-M.
You guys watch as the dragon creature sort of flaps its wings a couple of times, and quickly darts over to here with a quick couple of beats of its wings. It basically goes up with one. You see it grab its claws onto the... It's got long claws. You guys are noticing now that its claws are quite long and sharp, but very tough looking. As it just pierces into the wall, as it's beating its wings, it grabs itself and sort of climbs along the wall while beating its wings, and sort of fly and climbs around the wall, landing over there. It is going to hit its breath weapon as it rears back and opens its mouth. Again, Aelith and Lucinda this time, getting hit with this wave of psychic energy. I'm gonna need both of you guys to roll that intelligence saving throw.
Saving throw this time?
Yes. Did you do an int check last time?
Yeah, you said check last time.
Oh, sorry. That was my mistake. It was meant to be a save.
It's stuck on the corner of 13 and 1, so I'm hoping it goes to 13.
We do like the ideas of 13s or 1s.
Yes.
Awesome.
So 17.
So, 17, and what did you get? 18 again, Weirdo. Both of you guys save and take half damage, being 7 again. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's gonna, that's its move, I think. That takes us to Rivet's turn.
Shooty. Actually, first I'm gonna cast Draconic Cry, so everybody's got advantage to their.
It's not within 10 feet of you, I don't think. Yeah, it's just out of range. You would have to take one step closer for it to be within 10 feet of you, and then they'd all have the advantage.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll take the step.
Awesome. Take the step there. You guys watch as the little kobold raises its head and lets out its mighty battle cry. Give it to us.
Rawr.
What do they hear? Yeah.
Well,
Do the roar.
26 to hit.
That one hits. 26.
And
Was that a
6
nat 20 or a
damage.
19?
It was a 19.
Okay. I was like, that's close to your nat 20 numbers. Yes.
Yeah,
So
not quite.
6. 6 damage. Hell yeah. Perfect. You see the arrow sinking into the other wing, sort of thing, as it's now settled its wings a bit more down to its side after scaling the wall. Another one piercing in. It grunts and growls.
God, all these rats in my room.
Anything else from Rivet?
No, I can't do anything else.
That takes us back around to Aelith.
I'm going to cast Wild Shape. I will transform into the wolf again.
Alright, you guys see Wolf Aelith emerge once more. Awesome. Ricky, that's you.
Would I get another sneak attack there?
Yeah, Aelith's is still within 5 feet, if you get close enough.
I'll try it again.
Yeah, you can kind of just get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're sort of right on the edge of your movement. Get right within range, though.
14?
14 does not hit. As it parries your blade with its tail.
No
Nice
inspiration
try,
there.
dragon.
I mean, technically you could disengage still again. You have 5 feet of movement. You can take like one step back.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Boom. Another quick step back. Ricky quick takes the dash back. All right. Lucinda, that's you. Yay! 23 hits.
Yippee!
Nice, 6 damage. You guys are starting to see some bigger scratches appearing on this guy. Still looking pretty okay though. Starting to get some blood running down from some of the gashes that have started to appear and whatnot. That's going to be our worms. Also, we need to move Lucinda there. Alright, we'll try that. It's going to do a very similar move to what it did before, scaling the wall a little bit, and flapping its wings. It's gonna try to make its way over to this edge of the room. It is going to try to get its breath weapon back.
Oh gosh.
And it does. It is going to use said breath attack in a hopefully 15-foot cone, hitting more people. So close, so close. Lucinda's just out of it. Just out of it. But Rivet and Aelith are going to have to take that int saving throw.
11?
Alright, 11. You don't make it, and you take 13 psychic damage. Until the end of its next turn, whenever you make a attack roll or an ability check, you must roll a d4 and reduce the number that you rolled by that number, sort of thing. So if you roll it's like your next attack, if you roll like a 15 to hit, you then also have to roll a d4 and then take that away from that number before, as the psychic waves are penetrating into your mind. You can't quite focus, your vision's starting to go a bit shaky. This one just managed to worm its way in a little bit further. No pun intended. Aelith, what was your save on that one?
Nat 20, 24.
Nice. So you still take the half damage of...
Oh!
Sadly, there's no critical successes on a save.
But I got a nat 20!
But you don't get no additional effects either, so... Bonuses.
What's the damage that I take?
What is it? 7.
I feel like that's my first nat 20 in so long that it didn't even really help me out that much.
Yeah, sometimes. Hey, you got to save. Like, that's a big thing. That's half damage. That's damage you don't have to take. That takes us over to Rivet's turn.
Crossbow again.
You will be, I think it's disadvantage when you're that close because you're within 5 feet.
Oh. Can I take a step back?
You can, but it will get an opportunity attack on you.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna do the hand axe then.
Awesome. So you have advantage, so you still roll your twice, but you got to take the 4 away from it. You can do that mentally. Oh, you got to roll the d4 and take that away from it, sorry.
The damage or the to hit?
To hit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So still roll
1,
twice to hit, take the better one, and then take 1d4 away
17.
from it. A 17 still does hit. Just.
And 6 damage.
Awesome.
And then I'm gonna swing my other hand. Oh my goodness, nat 20.
Nice. I believe you can still crit on an offhand strike, but you still just don't add your proficiency. Like, the proficiency's not added, but that doesn't get doubled anyway. So you still just double damage. So I think it's 2d4?
7.
You don't add your proficiency to it still, so it's 5, right?
Oh, yeah, fine. You're right.
Awesome. Alright. Couple of deep scratches as you bring the axes down. You get a couple of good gashes into the like front chest of this creature. It's starting to hurt now. It's been dancing around the field a little bit. It's starting to slow down a little bit though. It didn't quite. It took a little bit more to get over to this side of the field than it did the last time. It's slowing down though. Not quite looking too bad yet, but definitely slowing down. Okie dokie. So that takes us back to Aelith's turn.
Okay. I am going to go up to it and bite it.
Bite it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, you're a wolf. Right. My brain's like, bite?
Rabbits have big teeth.
True. Technically your primal savagery can be a bite, but that's, yeah. Yes, wolf bite. Roll to hit that one.
Say that again, sorry?
You'll have to roll to hit with that one.
Yes, it says +4 to hit. So what
roll
does
a
that
d20
mean?
+4.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I got a 1.
Lucky there's not really too much crit fail on a to hit sort of thing, especially when everything's attached to you. You can't drop your weapon or anything.
There's a 5 in total, which I'm guessing does not hit.
Yeah, after your little wolf form runs over and you go for like a jump bite, you sort of like go for a little and you just catch nothing. It's like every video that you see on the internet where the dog tries to catch the frisbee and it just like sails past the dog. That's you right now, but trying to grab this thing, and it just sort of lifts its arm up a little bit and you just catch nothing, landing on your feet, just standing there. Ricky, that is you.
Rapier.
Wonderful.
I don't think I can do sneak attack, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you just gotta, once you move close, just read your sneak attack sort of thing. As long as you meet the things, you can do it. Give it a little looksy squiz.
20 hit.
20 does hit.
9 damage.
Nice. And we will be right back. And we are back. You guys hear some growling from the other side of the room as where once stood Lucinda now is on 4 legs, a brown bear. At this point, after the fight's been going on for a little bit, you guys all hear from the other room that you guys had previously left. Aelith would understand what's being said by Mama Owlbear, but you guys, Mama Owlbear has now woken up, and you see just their face through the door as it takes up most of the door width. You guys hear some big foot pounds and a large screech sort of thing from Mama Owlbear. Just giving you guys a pep up. Just you guys just hear, just a get 'em.
No.
As you hear some big footfalls thumping the ground from Mama Owlbear, cheering you on from the other room. Yeah. What are you doing on your turn? What else are you doing on your turn, Lucinda? You got the bear's stat block there? Little stat sheet. What's its movement say that it is? Because is it slower than you? I can't remember if a bear's slower than you. Oh, it goes to 40 feet. All right, faster. Faster than your average bear. Awesome. Yeah, easy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You kind of use all of your bear speed to get around there. You still have a bit of movement left, but you guys just hear like ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-boom as the big bear feet thump around the side. You guys now have wolf and bear standing side by side.
Holy crap, a bear too, oh my god.
You guys have a great little lineup. It's bear, wolf, and then probably not much bigger, probably smaller than the wolf is then Rivet standing there as well. Like, probably size-wise, like height-wise they're the same, but then obviously wolf has back legs and poor Rivet has a tail. They got wings, I suppose, but that's okay. They're small wings.
Rivet has wings?
Small wings.
Oh. I
Not
thought it was
super-
like a lizard.
They don't work.
Cute.
Yeah, they're not functional wings.
Could be like a bee.
They're just decorative.
Yeah, like bat wings without as much webbing, so they're not like functional to fly. Yeah, I believe your what you should have a bite attack as a bear. It says +6 to hit, so 13. I do believe so, yeah. So a 13. Sorry, I was just pulling up the bear's stat block. 13 does not hit, no. As you just can't really get any tear or anything out of the thick, scaly hide. You sort of chomp your bite down on it and give it a bit of a shake, but it really you just can't get through the tough scales where you grabbed. You know, just grabbed at the wrong spot. I think that's all you get as a bear since you bit. That takes us to Mr. Dragon Creature, who does not get their breath weapon back this time.
Yeah, let's go.
They are, however, not loving the surrounded that they are, and they're going to pull a familiar tactic of flap, flap, scratch, scratch, scraping around the wall, and they're going to land just behind Weirdo and go for their own bite attack, I suppose, yeah. So does a 13 hit? Lucinda? 13 does hit. Okay, so we've got... Here's the big dice. 10 plus... So, initially you take 7 piercing damage from the bite, and as the teeth sink in, you feel almost a vibration that radiates from the bite up your nervous system and into the base of your neck, taking an additional 3 psychic damage on top of that. So 10 damage total on that one. You're a bear 1 HP, right? How much bear health are you at now? Was that saying taking off your original health? Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's all it can do on this turn. Rivet, that's you.
Am I far enough away to use my crossbow now?
You certainly are.
Yay.
I believe you just have to be out of 5 feet range.
Ooh, do not hit. 11.
You hit the wings, but it moves its wing and deflects the arrow off, and you see it scattering off to the side. Unsuccessful.
Do I still have my bonus action?
Yeah, absolutely. That's it's reloading takes your bonus action, right? There's is that I can't remember how that works exactly. I'll say you still have your bonus action. Oh, I think some people have been forgetting their advantage from your battle cry as well. You guys might need to mark something or give yourselves a little something that's so you know when you have advantage and stuff, because I can't keep track of every time you guys get advantage from your allies as well as stuff that I do, and but I think everything. Has anyone missed? Well, I mean, you would get your own advantage, right? Is it?
When did
until
they
the
do
start
it?
of your next. Well, until the start of your next turn, so you don't get your own advantage. You could do it and then get advantage, but you can't get advantage off of it again. So you can only get 1 round of advantage from your demonic cry. But that's okay.
Yeah.
It's already gone.
When did they do it?
They did it for their bonus action last turn, so everyone that went between them and now, sort of thing. So everyone's 1 round of combat should have had advantage onto hits.
So when I rolled a 1...
Yep, you had advantage and forgot. This is why you guys got to keep track of stuff as well. I can't keep track of everything.
Well, I was gonna say, if I do Draconic Cry now, can I roll advantage on my crossbow?
I'll let you now that we've because we forgot last round, I'll let you reorganize and say that you cried first and then you can do your crossbow, so you can veto your current crossbow bolt, and I'll say you just roll once for the advantage, I'll let you have the advantage and say that you did your demonic cry first. So everybody has advantage till the start of Rivet's next turn again. So basically you'll all get 1 round of advantage on an attack.
I got 23 that time to hit him.
That is a hit then.
Good on ya.
And 11 damage. Although, do I still have that -4?
Yes. No, because that was the end of his turn. So that's fine. You're good.
Okay, so 11 damage.
Awesome. This guy. That arrow hits a little bit harder into the chest now. It's not quite getting its wings up to defend. And the arrow seems to pierce into the shoulder right between the leg and the chest. And it's starting to feel it. It's not looking so good. It's definitely on a bit more of a back pedal now. Yeah, that's Rivet. That takes us round to Aelith's turn.
Yippee! I'm going to try and bite it again.
Wonderful. Little wolflith.
Rolling.
They be snapping.
So I got a 15 plus 4, so 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
And then it says hit is 7, 2d4 plus 2.
So you roll 2d4 plus 2, or the average damage is what's outside the brackets. The number that's at the start, that's like what average damage would be. Sometimes, like, if you want just quicker combat and stuff and less rolls for things, you can just take average down. You guys don't do that. You guys roll for everything. It's more for DMs and stuff.
Okay.
So we can just do like average damage if we don't want to roll everything. Because sometimes if a lot of things are attacking...
If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Are you a creature?
Am I a creature?
I thought
I'm a
creature was like
dragon?
everything.
I don't know. Let me Google.
Because whenever like all of the spells will say like, oh, any creatures with it, we're just like everything. Like we've never before been like.
I'm pretty sure.
I got 2 4s.
Yeah, humanoids, monstrosities, dragons, giants, undead, aberrations, fiends, celestials, fae, elementals, constructs, ooze, plants, and beasts.
Well, I do 10 damage, and you must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Wonderful. What was the damage? Let me do that
10.
first. 10. Nice. Nice bite.
Mm-hmm.
And 15 plus... So that's a 17 to save. So not prone, sadly. Dragon-ish creature is not going down on that one.
Yeah.
But you do manage to tear a big chunk off of the wing. You grab, and right where Ricky had gotten a bit of a cut before, you manage to sort of grab and like a dog sort of like pulls their head down and like digs its feet in and like backs up. You start hearing this awful tearing sound as you start ripping the wing up of this creature, and it starts howling out in pain. You just hear ah! as you start tearing up one of its wings, and the cut just keeps growing up.
This is getting rather annoying.
As it becomes Ricky's turn.
Try another sneak attack, maybe.
Yeah, you can get around there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you're right on the edge of your movement. You got to kind of go round the group.
Nat 20! The 24.
Very nice.
Yes.
So
Good job.
everything but your proficiency gets doubled. So if your sneak attack gets doubled, your dice damage gets doubled. Just the like +3 or whatever it is to whatever your rapier is. The +2 doesn't get doubled, so you do 2d8 and then 2d6 for your sneak attack, and then +2.
Yes.
Modifiers don't get doubled. I'm pretty sure you can do multiple dice if you were to click like d8,
I might
d8,
have
and then
accidentally,
d6, d6. Yeah, but that's okay. You can just add them all up and stuff.
16. And then
16 plus
14.
2 is that? Or that was just the 2d8?
It is now 16.
16 plus, is that then plus the 2 on top of that?
18. Oh, sorry.
That's fine. I'm just making sure, like,
Oh, 18.
you're just getting used to sneak attack and everything. Just making sure you're adding everything you need to. Awesome. 18, massive hit.
Yeah.
You basically run up behind this thing, and where you see Aelith tearing the wing off, you basically come up behind and just, even though rapiers aren't really meant for slicing or anything, you basically like sort of stab in and sort of still just use the metal to slice up the side, basically taking the whole wing off.
Oh.
As it thumps to the ground, this thing wails in pain. You see it raises its head up and it screams and wails, and it, what have you done?
Who's puny? Who's weak now? All alone. Weak.
Mom's a mean girl.
All
Right,
up
damn.
yourself. Think you're all powerful, almighty. Where is that now?
Good stuff.
It's gonna start crying.
Right? Damn.
You
That's
better.
1d4 hurt feelings damage? Damn. Okay. Lucinda, that's back around to you. This thing is looking rough. This thing is
Get your advantage.
not doing well. To hit, a 15 does not hit.
Oh.
With its only remaining...
Was that advantage?
Oh, yeah. Advantage, true. Yeah. Roll twice, take the higher number.
Thank God for Rivet.
Still not managing to
Oh.
quite take, a good swing at this thing. The claws just aren't quite getting into the tough leather of the back of this creature.
There's gotta be some bonus for getting the same thing twice, right?
Sneak eyes, straight to jail.
Oh,
Do
no!
not pass go. Do not collect $1,000.
You passed out from stress.
No. Well, you have 3 different attacks as a bear. You've got multi-attack, your claw attack, and your bite attack. You can either choose to do one of each with the multi-attack, or choose to do one of the others, sort of thing. So yeah, it was I think multi-attack's like the first one there, is like basically, yeah, you attack with both, or you can choose to just attack with one. So yeah, no bonus attacks on that one, sadly. Gotta read those skills. This is why you guys gotta make sure you possibly read them before you use them. Get a little bit familiar with your wild shapes and stuff. Yeah, that's why reading on the fly might not be. So yeah, possibly just like maybe get a list of the creatures that you like turning into, so you have like familiar ones to turn into. So you're like familiar with a couple of creatures. It is also the first time you guys are really doing it, so just like that's just a good idea for those things. So you're not trying to just pick random creatures on the fly that might have different abilities and learning new things. But yeah, so sadly not. We are going to move around to the dragon creature's turn on that one. They do not get their breath weapon back, which is fine. I don't care. It is going to scramble all the way around to here, trying to get as much distance as possible. It's going to go for a bite attack against Ricky, because it has reach on its bite attack, which I didn't realize that it had a 10-foot reach on its bite attack. So it can stay just a little bit further away and still bite. So
Yeah.
it's going to go for Ricky, since for all of his mean girl comments. So we're going to so that's going to be a 15 plus 4,
Oh.
so 19 to hit.
Oh, I thought you were saying damage. I was.
I was like, oh.
No, that could be more.
Oh,
Oh!
no. It does hit. 13.
It does hit. Alright.
Oh gosh. Guys. 07.
So as the bite clamps down on you, on your arm, you immediately take 4 piercing damage from the teeth sinking into your arm. As the resonance works its way up your body to the base of your brain and starts vibrating the base of your skull, you take a further 5 psychic damage from the bite. So 9 total.
How you doing, Ricky?
I'm done.
And you
You're
guys
dead?
watch.
Done.
You guys watch as the bite as Bob's body goes lifeless in the maw of this creature. It gives a little shake and sort of discards Bob off to the side, sliding his body across to the side.
Oh my gosh.
A big roar,
Who's next?
and that takes us to Rivet's turn.
Crossbow. 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
And 10 damage.
Yeah, damn. Another arrow sinking into the other side of its chest. When that one hits in, you see it noticeably like bends at the front legs, sort of thing. It sort of drops down for a second, takes a couple of deep breaths, raising its head back up.
I'm still not done.
That one looked. That one definitely hit well. Landed good, but it's suffering through. That will take us back up to Aelith's turn.
I think I will bite again.
Awesome. Aelith, run, little wolf form. Makes its way over. Jump, bite, and...
I'm rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a d20, yeah?
Yeah.
And do I still have advantage?
No. Rivet's turn's ended. Or started. It was start of Rivet's next turn, so no advantage.
Oh, poo.
Oh.
That's not the things we like to hear.
4 plus 4 to hit, so it's an 8 to hit. So
Dang.
does it hit? Does it hit? Does it hit?
So, that one doesn't hit.
Okay.
Sadly. little
It was
snap.
close
So
though, right?
close.
Yeah, something like that. A little snap into the air as not quite making purchase. You see little Aelith in their dog form closing their eyes before they go for the bite, just because they're, this is their first serious fight. They're a bit nervous, but they missed.
New wolf, who dis?
No, I
That
used
takes
advantage
us-
last time, weirdo. I just forgot the time before that.
So that takes us down to Ricky, who is gonna make their first death save.
11.
That's a save. Not yet
Nice.
knocking on death's
Yeah.
door. You guys notice Ricky's body's still not moving, but not, no signs of further deterioration. That
He's not
takes us down.
decomposing yet.
It hasn't started rapidly decomposing yet.
Twitching.
He's already bloated.
Oh gosh.
He's had too many
So
coins.
Lucinda, that's your turn now.
Oh, he's got an awful smell, but he's had that the whole time. Lucinda wants to use multi-attack.
Brilliant. Ba-bum. Quite easily make it over there. Go for it. Yeah, each to hit sort of thing. Yeah, and then damage for both of them. That one's a no. Balls do hit with an 18, they certainly do.
Nice. Good damage.
9 damage.
Too.
Nice. Alright, 9. Alright, you guys watch as Guido runs up to the side of this creature. Big bare claw onto the side, and you watch as these streaks of red follow the claws as the paw makes its way from basically arrow to arrow, where Rivet had lodged some arrows in the chest. There is now a line. There is now like 5 lines that connect the arrows, barely still standing. Barely, no pun intended. Barely still standing. It's
Hit him in the crotch.
on 1 HP.
Oh,
I so
Yeah,
thought
there
you
we
had
go.
it. I so thought you had it. Yeah, this thing is now on its. This thing is now looking at escape. You start seeing its eyes glancing around in different directions and stuff like that. It is going to see if it gets its breath attack back. It does get its breath attack back.
Mama Owlbear standing in the doorway, just crossing her arms, shaking her head at it, like, you're not coming through here, buddy.
It is
mate.
going to breath attack basically in front of it and towards Rivet. Probably getting... Can we get all three? Can we? Come on. Surely we can get all three, right?
No, I don't think so.
We can get all three right from its head. I can get everybody. Brilliant, wonderful. I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw, except for Ricky, who it does actually narrowly miss.
Yeah, let's go.
But we can hit everybody, which is happy fun times for all.
Yep.
Scared.
So intelligence save.
Oh, come on, stop rolling. No! Roll back! Oh man, it's on the corner of 8 and 20. I got
Damn.
20. I got 8, so 12.
20.
Good job, Widow.
All right.
Mine was 12.
What did we get? So what did you get, Aelith?
12.
Just succeeds. The DC was 12. Zach, what did you get?
I got
Rivet, what did you get?
11.
No. So, good lord. Okay, holy shit. For those affected,
I rolled a 12, but I have a -1.
Oh, that's
13, 14. That's 15. That's 15 damage, half to anyone that saved.
Dead. I am dead.
Wait,
You guys watch as the blast pierces everyone's head, and you watch Rivet clutch the side of their head as a little streak of blood goes from the corners of their eyes and their nose, and you just watch them fall to the side.
No, it's just us mages now. Yeah,
15. It's rounded up, so middle rounded up. So
8.
8.
So that's 8 damage to my wolf.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't actually rolled what my wolf has.
It should just have like an average HP.
Oh, is that what we're using? Because it's got 11 and then 2d8 plus 2.
Yeah, I think at a certain point, it's like we'll probably just use average health for now, because at a certain point your druid level takes over, because it's like it becomes like 4 times your druid. It's the character's health, or like 4 times your druid level or something. So like for now, we'll just use average health, because it's going to be either bigger than your normal health pool or whatever, or
Okay.
yeah, your druid level will take over eventually.
Wolfie form has 3 health.
We have 2 animals left on the field, and that is it.
That's all we need, baby.
Rivet, I'm gonna need you to make your first death save immediately after after its turn ends.
16.
That is a success. That will take us over to Aelith. Which animal gets to hit? Someone's gonna hit it. Maybe.
I tap it on the nose, and it this explodes.
It explodes.
It explodes. Bop it.
Roll your attack.
So, okay, so do I roll to hit?
Roll to hit, yeah.
Come on!
The wolf jumps for the bite, snapping at nothing in the air. That takes us to Lucinda's turn. Oh, so correct. Saving throw, Ricky. Saving throw. We need a saving throw from Ricky.
D20.
Nat 20.
Yes.
So the cool thing about a nat 20, I'm pretty sure that's 2 successes. Since you already have one, that means you are now back on 1 HP, my guy.
Nice.
Alive.
Hit?
You're not standing, you're still on the floor, but you are alive. I think you can probably, like, I don't think you get an action. I would have to look that one up. Okay, so you were knocked unconscious, so rolling that does get you become unconscious, so you are still on the ground, so you would have to use half your movement to get up, but I do it seems like, because it was a nat 20, it's like because if it was 3 successes, you're stabilized, but on a nat 20 you get 1 HP, which like brings you back from unconscious essentially. So you've got to use half your movement to get up, and then yeah, technically you still have your attack and everything.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
Awesome. Yeah, you're definitely within range. Even with half your movement gone, you can get a step closer.
I can do stealth as well.
Yeah, you meet conditions.
Yeah. 13. Crap.
13 doesn't hit. No.
I don't have inspiration or anything. The other.
I think you do. I mean, I think you should have. You've got inspiration. Everyone gets inspiration. We get it once per session. I think we agreed on. So you can re-roll if you want. This is the inspiration.
Crap. This is an 8.
Damn. Damn.
It got worse.
It got worse. Though Ricky, basically from lying down on the floor, you see them, they open their eyes, see that the fight's still going on, they put their big hand on the wall, pull themselves up, they're hobbling to the wall on 1 HP, clawing at the wall to like get across, pulls out their rapier, takes the stab, and just doesn't land purchase. Just can't get the hits.
He whiffs. Oof.
You see the dragon
Should have just stayed down, dragon.
Should have just died, dragon.
and now it is Lucinda's turn. Bite does not land. Oh my no. No. These two animals just snapping their way at this large creature. If you want to inspiration 1 roll, you can. You can't inspiration like your entire attack, but you can do 1 if you wanted to try to re-roll 1. Everyone's just like burning their inspiration. Let's get this guy.
Get a hit. Get a hit. Please. Just any hit. No, did it get worse?
Oh my god.
What is happening?
Damn. What are these rolls? Alright. After all of that,
Just does not want us to finish.
It comes back around to the dragon creature's turn. It's not even going to bother moving. It's too hurt. It doesn't have the... I don't even think it has the capabilities at this point to like try to get around you guys. It has 1 wing. It is not doing okay. It's just going to go for the bite attack against Ricky.
Oh.
Profit.
Tried to go for the...
What?
I gave you all a number and I rolled a dice. I gave you all a number and I rolled a dice, and it was 1, 2, 3 from left to right. I went 1, 2, 3. I rolled a d4 and I was like, if it lands on a 4, I'll just roll it again. And that was it. It landed on a 3. It was I was like, you guys are all basically equal, but you guys, if anything, you guys have both missed, and everyone's missed their attacks. It's not really pissed off at anyone specific, but I was like, I don't know who to attack. I literally had to leave that one to chance.
Okay, you can stop defending yourself. This time.
Says the giant bear. That's for the dead guy.
All right, so it is going to roll its turn.
Oh crap! Please get a 1.
Natural 1.
Yes! Yes!
You called it. It was literally rolling. You're like, nat 1, and it stopped when you said it. You're literally like, I hope it rolls a 1 or whatever you said, and it literally stopped and then sat there. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Everyone has just taken their absolute whiffs right now.
This is such a sad battle.
Right, the ending is just everyone like snap, 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 just not landing the bites. It's like that fight between 2 dogs where they're just like and they're just snapping at each other's. No contact, or just all bark, no bite. But Rivet will have to make a death save on that one. And let me tell you, if you pull a nat 20, I'm leaving. The session's open. So Rivet, rolling that death save.
3.
You guys hear a bit of a cough and splutter from behind you. That's 1 success and 1 fail for you now. We move over to Lucinda. Aelith. Sorry, back to the top. Aelith.
Okay, do I try again to bite? Or do I turn back and just, like, Primal Savagery or Shalila, just, like, something that gives me +5 hit DC and, like, just try to fucking hit?
That's up to Aelith.
Just 1.
You look to the group and you go, row, 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 row. What's your decision, Aelith?
Well, hey, listen, I can technically understand animals, so if Weirdo growls and talks to me, I can actually understand it.
Yeah, they're gonna go, what the fuck are you saying?
Oh.
Because they have no idea what you're saying.
Okay, fair enough. We don't think that, like, you know, wolves and bears have a universal language.
No.
New law, new law.
New law. All
All
animals just talk woo-woo.
We talk Wilbur.
Where?
They just go woo woo
I'm
woo
going
woo.
to talk. I'm going to turn back.
Is that your
Here I
bonus
am,
action? Is
turning
that your
back.
bonus action to turn back?
A bonus action.
Awesome. Perfect.
I turn back, and then does that mean that I can't do Shalila because that's another bonus action?
Yep. Correct.
Okay, so instead I do primal savagery, bitch.
Take that.
Haha! You thought you thwarted me. It also has a +5, so I'm rolling my hit. I know them. I can say them. You can just be like, huh? I got a nat 20! Fuck you!
Let's go.
2d10. Let's go.
If only this could have happened earlier, not when it was on 1 HP. It's been on 1 HP for like 4 rounds, and we've just been friggin' missing. Oh, yay! I got a
Just
I
two
got,
10s.
I got a nat 20 hit, and I got 12 damage. Oh, it's
Not
gonna do
bad.
it's gonna tear this thing apart. Oh, it's already torn apart.
How does this look for Aelith? How do you want, like, how does this look for you? Describe the scene.
So, as my little wolfy self, I jump at the dragon, and like, while I'm jumping, I'm like quickly turning back to myself, but my teeth and fingernails stay sharp because that's what primal savagery does.
You only choose one,
And-
but keep going.
Oh, my teeth stay sharp. I have little wolfy teeth in my rabbit mouth, and I latch onto its neck, and I tear it out.
Awesome. Exactly that. You guys watch, run, jump, transform right in the middle, leaps, grabs the throat, and you watch this thing start swinging its neck, trying to get Aelith off, and you just hear the tearing of flesh as it starts crying out in pain. As the sound starts going hollow because the voice is escaping now through the hole in its neck, and you hear as its feet slowly start bending at the knees, and it just falls. You see the neck slop to the side. Aelith still teeth in it. You're like pulling its neck out, like you're going for a full bite.
Yeah.
And you guys just see Aelith pull the neck down from their mouth with a massive hunk of flesh in their mouth, blood covering all of their front. You are now out of combat.
Yeah, let's go.
I still have a health potion if somebody wants to feed it to me.
You guys hear from behind you, blah, 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 health potion, blah, blah, blah.
I'm just like panting.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Okay, so we'll go help Rivet.
Awesome. Weirdo turns back into their normal form. We have no more animals on the field. I covered it up. Normal form. Yeah. Who's jumping over to help Rivet?
Yeah, I will quickly run over there.
Ricky quickly runs over there. Are you feeding him your health potion, or are you looking through their inventory for one of theirs?
I don't have any on me.
An almost dead Ricky, still choosing their party's lives above their own, immediately rushes over to Zek, rummages through their supplies. If you have a health potion, Rivet, just mark that one off, and it is now consumed. And go ahead and roll that one. I think it's 2d4 plus 2.
Am I rolling?
Yeah, you're feeding it to him. You can roll it.
2d4
2d4 plus 2.
plus 4.
Plus 2. 2d4 plus 2.
6.
Awesome. 6 HP back for you, Rivet, as your eyes flutter back into existence and consciousness.
Is Ricky still on 1?
Yeah.
Can I do a cure wounds on him?
Absolutely.
Can I cure wounds on myself?
Absolutely.
Yay!
Yeah, you just have to touch yourself.
Bell says it's got to be within touch range.
You like run your hands down your like body as like music plays, like da da da, and it just heals.
You're not a bard. You're a
I,
you're a
Hey.
ranger.
Nothing.
Not a
It's just
bard.
for the
No
vibe.
music. No music.
Not the sexy music that heals them.
Grab my saxo bone.
Okay, I will cure wounds on Ricky.
Yeah.
So I'm like panting. I'm like spitting out blood and flesh from my mouth. I'm like,
I assume
turn
they're just
around.
doing a first level cure wounds.
Yeah, I turn around and hobble over to Ricky and touch him on the forehead.
Oh.
And
Ricky, you would
What?
have to like, you know, lower your head for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose you're helping.
I
You're
like-
helping Rivet. You're helping Rivet. That's fine. Yeah, they're already like sort of down near
I'm
their like
backing
sort of
him
on their
down
knees.
like a grandma. I'm like, come. I rolled a 9, and I think it's +3.
That's already added the +3, I think.
So, oh yes, so 9 health back.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. As you guys are taking this time in the dungeon, you guys hear from the other room behind you. You guys hear some massive thumpings on the ground. You hear boom, 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 and a large screeching as Mama Owlbear cheers you from the other room. And you guys all notice a faint blue sigil starting to form under everyone's feet. You guys have read about this but never experienced it. You know this is the dungeon starting. The dungeon's magic is starting to teleport you guys out. So you guys are on kind of like countdown times for getting out of here. Not getting out, but like, you know, doing what you guys need to do before you guys get teleported out. You're not exactly sure how much time you have, but you can, like, you know, if you wanted to try to like do a perception check on like how fast these sigils are forming and stuff, but obviously that will take away from time for like looting and like anything else that you guys want to do. So
Run over and loot the dude.
I grabbed the book on the table. The thing. Book, I think.
there was a cloth on the table that had the illusion of the emerald dragon on it. So we'll just go down the list, sort of thing. So yeah, since you're starting, what you go over, look at the table. Are you wanting to like look at the cloth in particular or anything? Are you looking for anything particular on the table, or are you gonna continue looking for something else? What are you
On the
doing?
table.
Yeah, it's just it looks like a pretty plain, like almost handkerchief, but a bit thicker. Doesn't look that important, really. It's got like some slightly fancy details and stuff on it, but other than that, not super interesting. And it's just sitting in the middle of the table. Are you taking the cloth or anything? What are you doing, Ricky?
The illusion thingy.
Illusion's gone.
Yeah.
It faded.
Oh.
Possibly while the battle started. You ID'd it as a minor illusion. They last for about a minute. So it kind of lasted like a couple of rounds of combat and it just disappeared.
Nothing there then.
Awesome. Anything else?
Say bye to Mama Bear. Mama Owl.
Awesome.
I want to loot the body.
I'll go down the list and we'll get everyone to, you know, do their little thing. You guys, so you're noticing the sigil at your feet. You check the table, nothing really there. You just sort of step over the body of this creature and make your way over to the door, and you got. So then we move down to. We'll just go down the list. So yeah, Rivet.
I'm gonna loot.
The dragon creature. Well, they don't really have much in the way of pockets or anything, so there isn't a whole lot on this guy. You could possibly try to like harvest something from him or something like on those sorts of lines, but you're not really seeing too much on the body in the way of loot, sort of thing.
Okay.
So if you want to take your little time to either do something like
Can
that,
I
or you can try to
take, like,
search somewhere else.
Can I wanna take a tooth from him?
Awesome. Go ahead and just roll me a. We'll go a medicine check. Yeah, okay. So it'll be a survival check. Give me a survival check for how well you do getting some teeth out.
21.
Awesome. Yeah, I would say you get a little pouch full of sort of, you know, a couple of various sizes, a couple of larger teeth and stuff. You break a couple. This is sort of your first time harvesting a corpse like this. So, you know, you're not sure at first. You like sort of try to, you know, just pull one out and it's suck in a bit too far and it ends up snapping. So you make your way through and you end up getting 2 good large teeth and about 15 smaller teeth that also just from the bottom jaw area. Is there anything else you're looking at doing,
like
or are you
canines?
just? Yeah, I'd say like large like canine teeth, like the sort of the large 2 at the front on the bottom, and there'd be 2 at the top, sort of thing. But if you want to like only try to harvest teeth, you can harvest a few more, or if you want to try to do anything else, you have a little bit more time maybe to do something else.
Can I just do a look around?
Give me an investigation. Also, Bob, if you wanted to also do a little investigate while you're saying goodbye to Mama Bear, I'd let you do that.
6.
Yeah. I'll investigate for metals.
I don't know, whatever you want to do. You like walked over towards the door. You're sort of heading to. You did kind of walk away from the body. You can definitely do a 180 if you start hearing people pulling teeth out and you're like, oh, actually, I might want me some of those. Like, completely up to you. You decide what you want to do.
I do want to do that, I guess.
Awesome. So you go back and say, yeah, give me you're looking for specific things on this creature. Like, if you want to like harvest some teeth, you can like jump in there with Rivet and then just do a survival check and grab some teeth from the top jaw while they're working on the bottom jaw. Or if you want to look for something else, that would be your investigation. So you choose.
Teeth.
Awesome.
7.
You watch Rivet do it, and you're like, damn, this is gonna be easy. You don't even have to like. Why is it? I mean, Rivet's taking their time to do it, and like, you don't even have to do that. You sort of grab one at the back with like the side of your hand, and you go to like pull out about 7 at a time, and you just kind of run your hand up them, and they all just crumble under the force of just pushing them like against each other. It was like how you like tear like leaves off of a plant, where you just like run your fingers down and like you take all the leaves off and you leave the like middle stem. You kind of did that, but with the teeth. So you kind of like just crushed all the teeth, leaving like the root of the teeth. But you did manage to get the last large tooth off, and it catches in your hand, and you get 1 large tooth out of your harvesting ability. A large like canine tooth, or however you want to describe it. Just one of a larger of the dragon, of a normal dragon teeth. I'd say for all intensive purposes, it would still class as a dragon's teeth, even though you're not exactly sure what this creature is. You guys are pretty much identifying it as dragon-like enough, but you guys are unsure. Awesome. Keep heading down the list. Lucinda, anything you want to do? What are you looking for? Yeah, I would assume so. You didn't feed them all to Mama Owlbear. I think you only gave them 1. So you'd still have whatever's left after that. Yeah, awesome. You throw Mama Owlbear the blue fruit through the door. It basically, as it's like rolling, she sort of just like puts her head down, opens her beak. It sort of just rolls in, and she just sort of, it's gone. Big old mouth, big old beak. Just some happy little like owl chirps. You just hear the little like boop, boop.
No.
The circle around your feet are slowly getting a bit more intense. Any final things that you want to do in this room, Lucinda? You're probably running out of time, Bob, to do metals as well. You can try to possibly yell out to one of the other guys to look for something. Like if you want to try to, I'll say you're out of looking though. You've done a couple of looky things and moved around. But if you wanted to try to yell out to one of the others to look for something or anything, I'll say you have a bit of time to obviously call out. Bob yelling out for anyone to look for metal stuff. Roll that cure wounds for Rivet. And we'll move on to Aelith. What are you looking at doing? Anything you want to do?
Rivet's gotten a health potion and 2 cure wounds.
Rivet's doing fantastic.
Ricky's just standing there like, what the fuck? Can I run over and hug Mama Albus so that when it teleports me, it teleports her with me?
Is that what you're going to try to do? Is that actually what you're going to try to do?
Yeah.
All of us hug her.
Yeah, what if we hug her in a circle and we hold on to her?
Yeah. Let's try that.
If you confirm this is it. We're going to continue. This is we're carrying on. You won't get any time to search or anything.
Can I do one more thing before we do that?
Sure.
Circle.
Do I have can I use the empty bottle from that health potion I drank and try and get some blood from the worm?
Go ahead. Are we confirming you guys are all? That's Aelith. You're confirming you want to hug Mama Owlbear and try to get everyone to circle around Mama Owlbear, and everyone's agreeing with that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, roll me a dex check to see if you can do it quickly on the way out, sort of thing. You guys are noticing that the circles are starting to really fill out. You guys noticing you don't have much time left.
Dirty 20.
Nah.
Dirty 20. Somehow you manage to just sort of, you grab the bottle of the health potion, you basically sprint over, punch your hand into the wounds of its chest, wait barely a second sort of thing, and just pull your hand out, and you've just managed to catch enough in the vial, the blood was still pumping through. You got a vial full of, a single vial full of in quotation marks, dragon blood. However you want to do that, but it's not actually a dragon, but you guys aren't aware of what it is. But you guys are it's dragon-ish. And you all head into the other room as quickly as you can, circle glowing brighter under your feet. You guys get to Mama Owlbear, gather round, one on each side, hugging as tight as you can, and you watch the magic creep up your legs, slowly turning you white. It's stark white, light, as it creeps up your body. It gets to your hands, and everyone's sitting there hoping that it continues. As everything goes white, you feel light. Everything's white, just for a moment. Your whole body feels light. The weight of the adventure finally complete. Everyone opens their eyes, and they're standing in front of the door for the dungeon, sadly without Mama Owlbear.
No. No. The pain.
You guys turn and watch as in large text, magically, you guys watch first as the door, magical lines begin sealing along the edges of the door where the openings where it would look like it would open, and they become solid stone as it becomes basically a solid plate of stone. Your names get slowly engraved with a blue light, and it now reads "Dungeon Complete" by, and lists everybody's name underneath as everyone cries. What's everyone doing?
Crying.
Turn to Ricky and say, your last name is Fluffles?
What? Wait. No.
It says right there. It says Von Ricky Fluffles.
Why is yours Fluffles?
Are we related?
Are we all Fluffles? What the heck?
We long lost cousins?
Are we?
Oh, completely different species, but
Wait,
yes,
wait.
we're all long lost
Where's my
cousins.
display? I need to... This one.
Siblings from a different mom.
Release the party. Now we
She
can
just had
switch.
all recessive genes.
It's canon.
Alrighty, guys. Standing in front of the dungeon.
Ah, the bright light.
Yeah.
This is the first natural light you guys have seen in days. Close to possibly... It would probably be about 3 or 4 days at this point. You guys are probably all pretty hungry. You've all had about 3 days worth of rations on yous from adventuring packs and stuff. So you guys are all probably pretty hungry, pretty tired from the fight, sad from Mama Owlbear. But yeah, you guys are in front of the dungeon. What's everyone thinking? What's everyone doing? Where's everyone going? What are we thinking? This is you guys now, in the wide open world again.
Well, we're alive. We're kicking. Barely. But we're alive. Guys, we did it!
We did it! We did it! Yay!
We did it. Yippee.
Yippee.
Did we get a lot from that? Like, loot-wise? Because I don't think we were the what's it called? Like, the scouting party?
I got this cool arm though. We did get a lot of gold and silver stuff. And these cool chocolates.
Oh, yeah. Lucinda got a new leg and some trauma.
We don't have the leg.
Yeah, we gave it back to Tommy.
Well, she grew one back, didn't she? Or has she just been hopping on one leg?
No, she grew back her original leg.
Right, yeah. So new leg.
Like new me. Yeah, we can jump on a break right here, I think, and you guys can either start looking at your loot and stuff and like start thinking about what you want to do in town, like whether you want to start dividing stuff. And we will be right back. And we are back. What does the party want to start discussing? You guys are just outside the dungeon. You guys have gotten over the victory and what's been lost behind in the dungeon. You guys take your moments to reminisce, remember Mama Owlbear, all the good things. One thing that you all notice.
Wait, is the commoner and the child still with us?
Oh, yes. Wait a second. They also got teleported out of the dungeon. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot about those guys. Yo.
I don't even know who they are.
Where are they? Where are they? Oh, not that one. It's not this one, I swear. It's fine. They're fine. They're fine. They were at the door when you guys finished the dungeon. They were taking care of the kids still. You guys didn't notice because no one cared. So yeah, you guys are all around. You have the kids there, and the mage from the last party is there as well. Thanks for catching that. I completely forgot. Good lord. Yeah, so what are you guys doing? What are you thinking? Where he is moving? Are you working out money and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You see the commoner lady, she walks over and she basically drops the entire pouch of the 100 gold pieces that they got from the treasure room. They drop that in your hand and they go, I know how this works. Give the 10%, you guys can cut the rest. I'm just happy to be out. I appreciate so much for you guys getting me out, but I am going to go find my family, and I'm going to the pub, and I'm going for a drink. And they walk away. Do you guys want to try to do anything with the kid, or are you letting them take the kid? Like, any discussion on that? Do you guys want to?
Just let them take the kid.
Awesome. They just sort of shepherd the kid with them. No one said anything. Anybody else? Anybody else
I don't
saying
know who
anything?
the kid is. I don't know. Sorry.
That happened when you weren't there. It was so there was in the bath. There was a bar fight essentially. That was an event. This person that just left basically left. They were the mage from the last party that got lost in the dungeon. You guys found them pretty messed up in that room. When they were, then there was another room that had like a whole treasure thing, and yeah, they got gold from it, but they've just given it all straight to you guys. It was 100 gold in the pouch. Yeah, the kid was, there was another patron in there that had a kid. Weirdo was testing the room's immortality. There seemed to be like an immortality thing on the room, and Weirdo stabbed the parent, and
For no reason at all.
so then they were all scared, and then they did manage to rally everybody. Rivet managed to rally everybody to fight the room, but the parent was lost in the battle, and no one healed them or anything, and they left. So
I thought they were like dead. Could
Wait, so
you guys didn't check.
You guys orphaned this child, and now you're just like, oh, I don't care.
Well, no, Weirdo didn't kill them. Weirdo just stabbed them once, and then they were really hesitant to join forces to help you guys. But Rivet managed to convince them. Yeah, then once they defeated all the creatures in the room, that person had fallen in combat during that time, and yeah, the room was linked to one of the creatures, and they didn't medicine check or anything, and they just left her there. They assumed she was dead and just left her there.
Oops.
So you orphaned the child.
Yeah, kind of.
And now you're just like, oh, we don't care?
Well, this mage
like,
is taking care of them. The mage from the last party basically took care of them the whole rest of the trip.
Okay.
You were nice to them. Don't worry. They're not mad at any of you guys.
Okay.
Maybe a little Lucinda, but that's the past.
Yeah, like they're not mad that their parent died because of their.
Well, the
actions.
kid's not old enough to really know. The kid's pretty young. The kid's pretty young, and they don't know how long the kid's been there. So the kid's pretty messed up. They're probably pretty traumatized. That room was literally like a death loop for everybody involved.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. You missed out.
I would have made better choices. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you were there. You made good choices. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so yeah, they take the kid and they basically head off towards town, the pub, life, home.
The orphanage.
The orphanage. You don't know. Maybe they'll take the kid on as their own. You don't know.
Maybe they were like best friends.
Maybe.
The mage and the parent.
Maybe. Yeah, you guys watch them walk away. What are you guys gonna sort of do? You guys were discussing money and stuff, yeah.
So I guess we should all put all the money we got from the dungeon, like, in a central pile, take away the 10%, and then split the rest down the middle, or, into 4.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys just gonna do this in the middle of the street?
Probably not a good idea. We could, like, hit up the tavern or something.
Yeah.
Is there a tavern in this town?
From where you guys are standing, you probably wouldn't be able to see it, so you'd just have to either look around or...
We could follow where the mage went. They said they were going to get a drink.
True.
We're up to find the tavern to split our money in 4.
It's a good little song.
You guys start heading in. You guys sort of see them entering a building across the way. You guys see the massive fountain and cauldron of the center of Goldfield. You guys take in the fresh air as you just take your steps forward and stuff. You guys, this is, it's good to be out. It's good to be outside again. Trudging through on stone, you guys are feeling grass on your feet and soft flooring, smelling fresh smells. You've moved from stone and moss and damp smelling to fresh and farmland and like loose dirt, or the roads are sort of lightly just packed dirt sort of thing. It's basically just like walked on road, essentially. It's just dirt that's being compacted with time and like carts and stuff like that.
A dirt road?
And yeah, but yeah, I was just thinking, like, didn't want it to sound modern or anything. Like, it's very much rustic dirt road. Like, there's still
Like a dirt
there's not really
path.
any, like, yeah, it's like dirt path sort of thing, rather. It doesn't look like it's been super worked. Like, it's not like it was laid or anything like that. It has just been, like, worked into the earth. So it feels fantastic on everyone's feet, you know. It's a pleasant change. Are you guys, so yeah, he's heading into the pub. Where he is heading? You guys sort of notice them heading into a building.
Yeah, let's follow him, I guess.
Awesome. Sadly, we don't have, like, internals for every building. I'm sorry. But you guys walk up to the front of this building after they've gone inside and, you know, you've sort of lost sight of them a little. Above the door hangs a very tavern-like sign, swinging on chain in the breeze. On it is a piece of thread with a long tail coming off of it, and the name is A Piece of String. There's very much tavern decor outside. It looks there's a few chairs and whatnot that are like just sat outside. Like there's tables and chairs and benches and enough that there could be a small function outside. Nothing crazy, but you could definitely like have a little party or a little gathering of like, you know, 20 people comfortably just on all the park benches essentially, like that are here on the outside and like round the side. And then you know, if you sort of look inside, anyone, are you looking in or?
Just peeking.
Rivet opens the door a little bit, peeks inside, and it is very much tavern aesthetics when you look inside. It is the music, you start hearing it in a lively rhythm comes into playing. Beautiful music, smells of food hit your nose. These are smells you haven't smelt in days. This is fresh food. You smell fresh bread, spices, herbs. This isn't just the stale, dehydrated bread and rations that you've been surviving on for the past 3 days. You can smell alcohol on the air, but it doesn't, not to the point where it's like pungent, but you smell, it's like the sweet smells of alcohol and stuff and beers and meads and other juices and whatnot. It hits you all immediately. But also looking inside, this building is massive. The outside is quite small and quaint. And looking on the inside, you could easily sit 50, 100 people in here without any worry. There is definitely some magic going on here that's making this place bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. It is very obviously much larger on the inside.
Why don't we just take a table outside so we can stay outside?
Yeah, we don't want to just take a table outside.
You guys all just sort of make your way around the side. There's nice tree coverage, nice little seatings and stuff. You guys want me to tell you what you have, or like, do you guys want to work it out and I can confirm?
Tell us. Just tell us.
You guys can also double check me on this as well, because I may not be perfect.
I don't know exactly if I kept track of all of the money I found.
You guys have kept track of most of it, if not all of it. We'll double check if someone wants to like add everybody's money together and just have it so that they've got gold, silver, and copper totals. And yeah, I'm just quickly working out silver because it's.
Indy will be the accountant.
Did you want to do that quickly for me? Just go through everyone's character sheets and quickly just add up all the stuff that they have. Everyone but Rivet started with 5 gold.
I had 10 when
Ricky, pardon?
I had 10 when I started.
I thought you had like 10 silver. I thought you had a little less than everybody else because of your background.
No, I had 10 gold, pretty sure.
Oh, maybe we did fix it. Okay, everyone had 10 gold when they started. Yeah, I think we may have changed it. Everyone had the same gold when we started, I believe.
I have 10 gold right now.
I don't believe you've picked up much gold. Same as Weirdo. I don't think Weirdo picked up much in the way of actual gold. or any, like, you know, money.
Am I actually going through everyone's sheet and counting, or was it a joke?
Yeah, if possible, if you'd be able to, just so we can make sure that mine's also close, because I have this number here, but I'd hate for it to be less than. I'm pretty sure it's either going to be the same or more than, and you guys will get a little, either we'll just do whatever. So if you guys could just, yeah, chuck it in chat or something, so it's really easy. Do platinum, gold, silver, copper. But what I have listed here is 1 platinum, 132 gold, 194 silver, and 160 copper is what I have. Also, you can just do like P, C, S, or P, G, S, and C if you don't want to spell out, like, yeah, exactly, yeah, perfect. Also, Aelith, nobody knows that you have that platinum.
Oh, we do now.
Yeah, well, you do now. Just in case.
I have no platinum.
If you technically, you guys, if this is everyone putting it out on the table, but up to, I think it was the one time that it was a money was achieved when no one saw it, sort of thing, and that was because it was a reward from the pirate man.
Oh yeah.
So, up to you what you do with that one. If up to you whether you've already said it. You know, be fair for what you think your character's done, but it's up to you whether you also hide it if you want to try that.
Fine, I won't hide it. Is
There you
everyone
go.
else putting their stuff in chat?
Everybody else, gold, silver, copper, GSC. I believe Lucinda's fine. Don't worry about Lucinda's 5. I think theirs is what they started with. Because I'm pretty sure they haven't picked up any gold. Like I've been from when I've been tracking it through everything. So you can leave theirs out of it since it's like literally like their home money.
So,
But everybody else should have 5. Well, if it will work,
do they have 5?
Everybody can do 5 gold of their own if you want to take that out of it and have that as your starting money. I don't know how they would have been different. So we'll just say yours is either 5 gold, Rivet, or yeah, we'll just say yours is 5 gold just because. So everyone's got the same money.
So everyone started with 5 and we're not counting it?
If that's how you want to work it out, sort of thing, you know, like completely up to you guys. I think I think I can't remember if that's involved in my math. That's why I'm like, it's best if we just do this math.
I don't know. How much gold did you say that we got?
132.
I've got 32. Where'd the 100 come from?
The wizard lady dropped the pouch of 100 into your guys' hands for a so that it could be added to the tax for the town. They're like, because they said like, I know how this works, sort of thing. My part to the town, you guys divide the rest. Thanks for getting me out. And they pieced out, sort of thing. They were like, I just want to be done. they just wanted to go for a drink. They didn't care. It's probably the same thing. They probably had like their own money that they had previously or something. They might be expecting to see their friends there. Who knows? But if you guys want to take the 5 out of your numbers, then go for it, just so you have your pocket money. But I mean, it's all getting divided anyway. All right, so copper I have right, silver I have right. That's fine. 13. Yeah, so we're good. Everything's fine. Everyone's happy.
That's everything.
Perfect. Divide it up how you will. Work out your 10% to the town if that's how you're doing it, and then your
So let's
money
just take
each.
10% off, and then we'll split the rest between the 4 of us.
Yep.
So that's 13 gold, 19 silver, and 16 copper.
Platinum is worth 10 gold, so you could possibly, they may break your platinum piece if you are wanting to, or you guys can, I mean, collectively as a group, you can decide that you just want to keep the platinum or whatever.
I think I share it with the group, but I'm like, let's not share it with the town.
I'm okay.
You make that discussion amongst yourselves.
Oh, yeah, I'll write it. After tax is...
Look at these guys having to do math.
Disgusting.
Ugh.
Yuck. Ew.
Yucky, the worst part of the adventure. You guys are great. You guys are doing really well at this one. Yeah, good stuff. I'm glad we all kept good track of the money. Yahoo!
Yeah.
You had to ruin my flows there. It's gonna be a nice chunk of message.
Okay, so that 0.75 silver we have to.
Yeah, like what
Split up,
is
right?
like how much silver is worth what gold and how much copper is worth what silver?
And it's all divisions of 10 sort of thing. So 10 gold for a platinum, 10 silver for a gold, 10 copper for a silver. They're all just divisions of 10.
Okay, so that'd be.
You would have to go somewhere to get that like done, or you can just decide someone gets an extra gold piece or something. It doesn't just magically become silver or copper sort of thing. I'm basically saying err on the side of someone gets an extra gold piece sort of thing. Just either say the accountant gets it or something is usually what a lot of people go with. If there's a little extra, the person that did all the math usually takes that extra piece, because in the end you'll all have a lot more. You also have to think about your magic items as well.
Yeah, but Indy's the accountant, but Indy got that cool wand.
They may give that to one of you guys. You guys still have to talk about that. You guys can discuss that.
Yeah, I gotta take my accountant fee.
You guys could go get the wand valued or something. You guys have all the options in the world.
The math's done.
The math, keep mathin'. So yeah, what do you guys want to do with items? Is there any items that you guys want to discuss? You guys still have the scrolls left over and stuff like that? Anyway, you're thinking of going after?
I'm thinking to the smith.
Not the smiths, the blacksmith.
Yeah, exactly.
New math. Let's go.
But Anya, because it is math. We like answers. Yeah.
Let me tell you, Bob. All of your dice rolls, math.
No. Yes.
I'm sorry to tell you, Chief. It's that math.
It's usually automated.
True.
Until I have to add. And then I struggle.
Oh,
and then I struggle.
Denny's math! Oh, the math!
And then I cry.
Yeah, guys, instead of I could have just taken a gold bar and a silver, I'm pretty sure.
There you go. That's the numbers
correct.
for yous.
Yeah.
29 gold, 51 silver, 38 copper, and Indy takes 2 extra copper for their accounting fee.
That's fair for me. I'm okay with that.
That's
Converted
super fair.
Yeah.
Very much.
So that's we have to convert, or just I don't know, swap them around, whatever.
Well, you can't, the convert, you don't have, unless you're like putting, you don't have money out of thin air to convert into sort of thing. You can't just make copper coins and the gold coin vanishes or anything like that.
But can we not like go to the bank?
Yeah, you could go into the tavern and do that. Like, if that's what you want to do, it's just, yeah, you can do that. I was just saying that you need to, like, do something with that. Like, unless you just want to just divide it with the extra. Like, I was just giving you all the options. If you want to convert it down to as low as possible,
Yeah.
that's fine. You don't even like. It's not even like a necessarily a thing. You just got to like. I'm just checking with what you guys are doing. I need to be sure as well, so I know. So I'm just knowing whether you're converting it down, i.e. quickly going inside, converting it down and making it as low, like the low numbers, or whether you just kept it the same. But yeah, if you want to do it converted, fine, that's fine. Put your numbers in. All done. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
They grabbed all the money, went inside, quickly did the conversions, came back out, handed everyone their money.
And then I still have the platinum, so we can split that, or I can just keep that and we can use it for a purchase together, or I don't know.
Keep it as a memento if you want. If you want to decide to do that, tell them, like, whatever you want to do.
Well, I was gonna say we could like go into the tavern and get a round of drinks and a meal each of us and see how much that all would be, and then use the platinum for that.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like, you're walking in just to look for food and drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, sweet.
Yeah.
You guys all head inside the tavern. The smells are lively, the music's alive, everything's bustling. You guys make your way over to a table, find your way to sitting down, and the tavern owner comes over to wait the table. You hear walking up to the table, not footsteps, but clop, 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 as hooves hit the wooden floors.
The tavern owner, centaur or satyr?
He is like in beautiful fine clothes. They've got puffy sleeves and all of the telltale signs of a bard. You see little tails and tassels from the shirt, beautiful royal purples and gold trim on their clothes. You see fancy little baubles hanging from their horns that loop around their head back under their like near their jaw and then do like a little spiral to the side, just normal goat horn shape, but yeah, they go up out of the head, round the back near the jaw, and like a little spike out to the side, and they have little baubles hanging off them. He walks over, standing quite tall. At the table, you guys are kind of looking at his sort of belly button, most of yous, or Ricky, you're probably looking at his chest. He stands like 6'3", and he walks over to the table. Well, anything for the patrons? I haven't seen faces of yours around.
He's got kind of a sexy voice, am I right, fellas? Am I right, party?
No.
Sure.
I appreciate the compliment. But drinks, food, I can bring over a menu if you wish.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Eddie.
gosh.
Are you a bard?
Sorry, it's springtime, I'm sorry.
You guys just got out of a dungeon.
He's like, oh my, a person.
Spring it.
Someone that's not trying to kill us.
What do you got? You guys menus?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh yes,
Yes.
please.
Wonderful.
Your
Here.
finest brew.
And wonderful. I'll grab a menu, and he sort of gestures his hand up, and you see two mage hands pulling menus just through the sky towards him. One of them being a food menu, one of them being a drink menu. They lay in the table. You see very normal stuff. There's soups, stews, a couple of pastries, some little like assorted like fruits and stuff, ranging from anywhere from a copper piece to up to like 10 copper pieces. The drinks menu a little bit more expensive with some ales and stuff like that. Some of those, so you're looking up to like, you know, some of the cheeses and stuff being like, you know, silver pieces and things like that. Can I interest you? Are you guys planning to stay the night?
Just what are you asking me, sir?
Well,
My
we have plenty
goodness.
of rooms upstairs. Patrons often stay the night.
Oh.
What are you implying, ma'am?
I mean, she is a bunny, and you know the saying.
There's a saying.
Baby Hopper?
I will get a pina colada.
if you want to head off, weirdo, or anything, if you don't want to really do any towny stuff or anything, but I'm like, if you want to just grab, you know, if you want to just add your money or anything and or whatever, you definitely don't have to hang around for the town stuff. It's not for everyone, and I respect that. Yeah, that's what I was saying on break. Like, some people want to roleplay and stuff, and you know, meet people and make friendships, and there's plenty of people in the town that people might want to talk to and stuff. If you want to talk to someone else in town, you don't have to be in the pub. You can grab your money and go to somewhere else in town. So, who's planning to stay the night?
I will.
They'd probably stay the night tonight.
Wonderful. We have 4 rooms available. We have three rooms are our normal rooms, and we do have one of our finer rooms available. Our normal rooms will be 5 silver pieces a night, but our more fancy stay will range you up to 2 gold pieces, depending on if you want meals included.
That does sound good. Might have a drink or something to eat first before I decide.
Wonderful, wonderful. Can what seems to be just some ale?
Yeah. What's your finest ale or drink?
Of course, we have the house special at the moment. It's from the local breweries, actually. So, one moment, and he sort of waves his hand again. The hand goes over quickly, grabs a serving platter thing, and it's one of the other hand goes back over and starts putting a couple of mugs onto the platter, puts a jug on the middle, and brings it back over, and it's sort of floating. Where a normal server would be holding it, it's like the magical hand is like floating it there, but he's still got his hands sort of beside his waist or something. How many of these am I serving up? These will be one silver piece each.
I'll take one.
Wonderful.
I take one.
Places them down on the table. These have a bit more bite than a typical ale, so be careful, but enjoy.
Oh my goodness. River's gonna get drunk off of one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Try
Any food that you guys wish for?
like a large steak. I'm hungry.
Absolutely, we can get that right to you. And he sort of gestures towards the kitchen, and you hear burners start firing up and whatnot, and some sizzling going away. Food, drinks for everybody else. Coffee. I think we have something that could scratch that itch. Wonderful. And you see he makes another gesture towards the kitchen. That'll take just a moment. Yeah, awesome. Drinks served, meat served. What else are people, anybody else wanting food? What are people wanting to eat?
I'll just grab a bowl of stew.
Stew, awesome. That's gonna be funny.
How much was the steak?
No, not at all, dear. No alcohol in that one. No need to worry. We'll tally it all up at the end. Don't you stress. We'll keep that tab rolling. Awesome. What are you eating anything, Aelith?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger? There's no cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
What is that?
There is think just old-timey meals. You could probably make a burger. They can just say like bread and, like, if you wanted bread and meat, essentially, you could make a burger. Oh, they actually have a hunk of cheese too. You could cheeseburger yourself. You could do it yourself. They've got cheese, they have bread, and they have meat.
Starts up a restaurant. I'm calling this McDonald's.
Ye old
Can I
Donald.
also have potatoes fried in oil cut into thin slices?
A strange request, but I'm sure the cooks can handle it. I'll have to go talk to them though. Yeah, awesome. You guys get your drinks. He heads off to the kitchen. General hustle and bustle of the tavern's going well. If you guys want to discuss like what you guys are doing with magic items or anything, you guys can do those. Very quickly, you get a drink delivered to you, Lucinda. It is warm. It looks dark, and it does definitely look like has milk involved, like it's got that like color of like that amber color of some description, that color of like cream mixed in with coffee, you know what I mean? Like it almost looks like a coffee, but it's much darker. It's very much like a caramelly color. You have a sip, and immediately it like waves through you, and it's not bitter, but you can tell that it's made with, it seems like it's like fresh berries or something mixed with chocolate and then milk or something added, and it's basically being mixed in like a hot stone or something. Like it's heated and warm, but not hot. And yeah, it contains like a nice fruity taste, chocolate and cream milk sort of thing, and it does seem to wake you up a little. It seems to have a little something from the fruit you feel. Everybody else, it's like basically meals cost around a gold sort of thing. You guys are interested in staying a night. That includes most of those, unless someone decides they want to stay in the comfortable place, they'll have to pay extra. But basically like a gold covers all your food, all your drinks, probably the next round of drinks, very easily the next round of drinks. But yeah, you guys are having a nice time. Yeah, -1 gold if someone wants to just pay the tab sort of thing. If anyone wants to, brilliant. Ricky just puts the gold in the middle of the coin, gold coin in the middle, and slides it to the middle of the table. Wonderful. Yeah, is there anywhere else you guys are thinking of just wanting to head? Is anyone wanting to? Awesome. Ricky's. Yeah, go for it. You gonna tell the party where you're going or anything?
Just gotta check out the blacksmiths. Not the smiths, the blacksmith.
Anyone going with them or anything? You guys just letting Ricky walk away?
Anyone at all?
Awesome. Guido quickly sculls their drink, gets a nice wave of warm surge through them, and heads out with Ricky. Ricky grabs the bit of meat that just arrived at the table, and
oh, yum.
Basically just grabs it in his hand and just starts eating it like a piece of jerky, but it's just a full-size like steak, like a big hunk of meat, and he's just like walking out just like ang, 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 ang. Yeah, they're heading out. Everybody else is staying? Anybody else going anywhere different?
I'm going to sip very slowly on my drink.
Wonderful. Aelith, anything from you?
And I have my cheeseburger.
E-burger. You guys stay in the pub eating. The other two head over to Dralin's, which is actually really close, surprisingly. You guys are inside now, but these guys just sort of head out the door, down the road a little bit, and straight over to the blacksmiths. Ricky, you know the way very easily. You guys walk up. Very familiar sight for you, Ricky. You see the smoke pluming out of the stone workshop side, and the other side being a normal straw and wood looking house. Wonderful. You see a small dwarf just wailing away on the anvil. Ting, ting.
Hello again.
Oh,
I've come with good stuff.
oh, who's there? Who's there?
As they turn around and barely can see through the soot-covered face, completely covered.
Who's there?
It's me, Von Ricky here.
Reaches
Yeah.
out. So you just sort of see again a big like exhale, sort of like blow through the nose, sort of thing, and a big puff of soot. And now slowly these little beady eyes appear in the moon face of a small red-headed dwarf, big long beard and everything.
Oh, it's you! Back again, are we? Didn't lose you in the dungeons.
No.
Oh, good to hear. Did you make it the way through?
Yeah, we completed it.
Oh, Zardel's going to be happy about that one.
Yeah.
Old man's gonna get a right smile on his face for that. Anyway, what can I do for you? Did you find anything interesting?
Got some metal from a metal robot and
Ooh.
dragon tooth, or I think it's a dragon. Combining it somehow to make a dagger.
She grabs the big metal arm from your hand, starts inspecting it up closely, beady eyes getting wider now that there's, a piece of metal in front of them.
Oh, yes. This isn't bad, quite hard stuff. Pretty basic steel, though. But I can work with it. Definitely take off some of the price of a dagger, bringing your own materials, and a tooth, you say?
And sort of like paws at your hand and like opens your hand and grabs the tooth out and like pushes your hand away.
Oh, I'm not sure it's a dragon. Bit small. Maybe if it was a smaller tooth of a dragon, was it a baby?
I'm not sure. Can you recognize this tooth?
Definitely dragon.
Definitely dragon.
Seen a lot of those, but it's a very odd size.
This is a very weak one, yeah.
It did a number on the dungeon. But if you guys got it, well done. I think I'm not sure what this will do for a dagger, but I can put it on there for style.
Yeah. Maybe that'll work. What'll it cost me?
Oh, I'd say since you've brought the metal and the tooth might be a bit challenging. I'd say I can get a dagger made for probably 1 gold.
1 gold? That sounds good.
It'll be a pretty basic dagger though. It'll look fancy. It'll definitely look fancy with a tooth on it.
Basic dagger.
You might need some better metal or something, or obviously, and you can definitely take this to someone to get it enchanted or something. There's not a lot I can do. The metal's tough though.
If it can get better, I might say no for now, but I'll return.
Of course. If you found anything else interesting in that dungeon, I'd be happy to have a look. Anything hard and metallic, I'll work with. It doesn't even have to be metallic. I'll give it a try.
Got a few gems here.
Oh,
Opens the little bag.
oh, some nice little rubies in there. Lovely. Oh, it's a lovely smell. Is that?
And they're like pouring at the bag and everything, like the one that's got... I'm assuming you put all your gems in the same bag.
Yeah.
Where's that smell coming from? Where's that smell coming from?
I'm not sure. The gems, maybe?
Is it the bag?
Starts rifling through, pulling out the large gem that you guys found very early on in the dungeon.
This is a peculiar gem.
And you see they just walk away with your gem over to their tables sort of thing. They start just pouring through stuff. They pull down some some eyewear, some little eye scopes and stuff, some little shards of crystal and glass and stuff. And they putting it on the table. They set it in a little grip thing.
This is quite interesting.
What's your thoughts on it?
It's just a silly little enchantment someone's done. This gem has a permanent enchantment on it to make it smell.
To make it.
That's quite curious.
That's
And just sort of
very
puts
silly.
it back in your hand and like wraps your hand up in it and was just like,
That's very interesting, that one.
Yeah.
Much good for a dagger unless you just want a nice smelling one.
Nice smelling too.
Lovely. Smells like pies.
Does it smell
what
like
about
pies
you,
for me
dear?
too?
Now that the eyes have opened a little bit, sees Lucinda off to the side.
What are you looking for? A dagger. All you new folk and their daggers and your sneakies and your...
Walks over to their bench and starts like pushing things around.
I'm sure I've got some small things here. Oh, yes.
Pulls out a little tray of some daggers.
Don't have anything much at the moment, but, are you looking for anything... These right here, just my regular stock if you're looking for new daggers.
Do you have a dagger on you? Are you? Does Lucinda have? Do you want to like? Yeah.
I'm not sure if... I don't really have too much on me at the moment in the way of anything. I've really only got some simple weapons here. Anything interesting usually comes in with other traders. I can make you something for sure if you have something there. But other than that, I'm really only working with base materials here. That's very fair, dear. Just if you do find something of value, bring it back here. I can have a look at it. If it's something to do with metals or know a little bit about gems. On that note, I can make a dagger a little fancier for you, but I'm not sure it'll do much for utility. What about you, dragon?
And grabs your sort of like, kind of like your ear, but it grabs like your whole ear sort of thing and pulls you down.
Was there anything else for you?
I'm not sure.
Well, I can make something, but it's not going to be anything magical at the moment because don't have any rare materials on me. But if you're looking for anything, I can look at ordering something in if you're needing.
Yes, please.
It will take some time though to get it ordered in and stuff, so it'll likely be a few weeks before it's ready. Wonderful. How about you leave that tooth with me? I'll put in some requests. How much are you willing to spend? Oh, I don't think I'll need the arm. That's pretty basic metal right there. You leave it with me. I reckon I can get something done for... Well, it really depends what you're looking for. Are you really... What are you looking for? Are you looking for some... Are you looking for added damage to... For an effect? Or are you looking more for a stronger metal that might be a keener edge? Or magical or added damage? How much gold have you got on you? Oh boy! Oh, you're going to need quite a bit more than that for something magical. But let me tell you, we can work something out. You leave me that tooth, and come back with 20 gold, and we'll work something out.
Awesome.
You can pay for it once it's done, if you choose to take it. You don't have to, otherwise I will just sell it in me shop. So you do have an option. I will pay you for the tooth as well, if you don't like it. I think that's a fair deal. Wonderful.
Sort of gives you... ruffles your hair a little bit. What, like, from grabbing your ear, sort of ruffles your hair and lets you go and lets you stand back up.
What about you? So, anything? We're just gonna keep looking around.
As they look back over to you, Lucinda.
All right, well, back to the forge for me.
They turn around, get back straight back to it, metal out of the forge. They left it in there, start hammering away.
I'll be seeing you soon, dragon.
Yeah, you're like heading out for the day, Indy? I mean, we can wrap up if everyone's kind of done. It was going to roll back to you guys now. These guys are kind of done. Bob's going to be hanging around town waiting for their dagger. Is there anything you wanted to do, Rivet? We can wrap up. They can start heading off.
I wanted to head to the potion shop.
Wonderful. We can head to the potion shop sort of thing. Yeah, you guys head back over. Bob's heads into the tavern. They head up to their room. They're going to sleep for the night. Indy also takes a room. Are you taking the nice room or anything, Bob, or are you just going to take one of the normal rooms and just have it covered under that gold? Yeah, you'll be long resting. You guys are like on downtime now. It's full heal regardless. You guys are just everything back. Hey, you do you. Take 2 more gold off there and you flick those to the tavern owner that no one asked their name for. They catch it, put it into their belt, and head inside. Incorrect. Rivet starts heading out towards the potion shop. Lucinda catches them on the way. They head over there. Aelith and Ricky are in the pub. Aelith is still eating chibobo and then also going to head to bed. So you guys head over to the potion shop. Rivet, for you, a very familiar sight. You walk into the front door, absolutely chock-a-blocked, full of everything. There is ingredients from the floor to the ceiling, hanging from the ceiling, going down. It is everywhere. There is stuff in little jars, little containers, everything. It is packed in here. But with your small size, you find very little to no difficulty just weaving your way through all the stuff. Lucinda, also pretty like, you know, dexterous and small sort of thing. You also make your way through this store relatively fine. Making your way up to the counter, looking behind, you guys see the bespectacled, scruffy hair of Hruda, who you met last time, Zek.
Oh, yeah, I'll be with you in a moment. Just one moment.
Some clattering and scuffling and things falling, and a few moments later, to the front of the desk arrives a scruffy looking Hruda who doesn't look like it looks like they may not have slept in a couple of days. There's a bit of sacks under their eyes and whatnot.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to get some health potions.
Oh, yes, we can do that. I can do that. How many?
I'll go 3. Well, how much are they actually?
Quickly scanning a list.
50 gold apiece.
For minor health potions?
Well, that's a lot of money.
Quite hard to come by. Quite a process in making multiple.
I don't even have enough for one. Yes.
We could do a little IOU if you're set on a health potion. What's the price range that everyone's got here?
I have about 30 gold.
Well, I do think we'll be I do think we'll either be opening a line of credit for these ones, or you may have to come back with a little bit more funds in the pocket. As they push their glasses up their nose, sort of straightening their hair out a little bit now. Minor health potions range from are about 50 gold a piece. We do have some potions of climbing here. They are about 75 gold pieces. We have potion of greater healing here. There's one here for 100 gold pieces. Indy, you left. You're asleep. You already made your decision. No take-backs. You can get one valued. Ingredients for potions. I do believe I would have those there. I think I could sell... what are you looking for, particular? We're running a little low on the healing. We're running a little low on the main herb required for healing potions. But I probably have a little bit still here. They go ruffling and rummaging through the back sort of thing and pulling out some bits and pieces and stuff. And they bring over a small pouch of little leaves. They look familiar because they're the same sort of leaves that Aelith was picking the plant of in the dungeon. Well, about here, I mean, this would probably... I mean, if you're careful, you'll probably get 2 health potions out of this. But that's about all. Yeah, that's all I have. We're relying on you guys finishing the dungeon for hopefully we can get some more supplies out. It's been a while since we've had good supplies. Very well. I'm sure that there's some out in the forests. You'll definitely have to travel over to probably closer to Talbaran or down further south. But shy of that, I'm sure you'll find some ingredients along the way. If you find anything as well, I'm always looking to buy. Wonderful. I hope to see you again soon. And what about you? Rivet, wasn't it? From last time we met. We can open a line of credit if you want to buy something, or are you thinking of coming back another time?
Yes, I think I'll just come back.
Wonderful. I do hope to see you all again. And how did the dungeon go? Sorry I didn't ask first.
Good, we, did reset it.
Wonderful.
So...
I'll be interested to see what the new dungeon has to offer. Are you guys planning to stick around for scouting?
Well, we are going to rest up a bit before continuing, but...
Of course, the dungeon will take a few days to reset, but we will be looking for capable adventurers to head back down to explore the earlier rooms for us. Well, hopefully another party hasn't beaten you to it. Have a lovely day, you two. I must get back to some of my... And you guys hear some, like, intense, like, bubblings from potions behind them and stuff, and, like, the hissing of, like when something boils over and then water's hitting the flame, you hear some, like, sizzling and hissing, and they quickly scurry off to their potions and whatnot in the back. Wonderful. You guys heading back to wherever you are staying for the night? Heading home / to the tavern /
Yeah, head back to the tavern. Awesome.
And Widow, are you going tavern or are you heading home? And are you saying goodbye to anyone before you leave? You're just gonna just leaves. Awesome. You guys, Lucinda stops by the tavern on the way out, checks everybody, says bye. They're heading back down south. Or a little bit south. Yeah, it's sort of like south. Yeah, I think it's a bit more west than anything. Well, no, not west. It's east, if anything. West is the ocean, I believe. All right, awesome. And that's it. That's where we wrap up today. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Yeah.